Chapter 8. Where's the gold? I hate sun, grumbled Emily. She wiped her sweaty face with her sleeve. I hate mosquitoes, said Matt. He slapped one as it stung his his neck. I hate gnats and black flies, cried Isabel. She scratched her legs. They were spotted with swollen red bites. Just a little longer, children, said Mrs. Langley. We'll be in Dawson soon. I hope so, said Eric Roberts. These mosquitoes are as fat as pigs. And as hungry, said Len Roberts. He smacked two that were feasting on his ear. Luckily, they'd brought a roll of net mesh to keep the bugs away at night. But not everyone sailing to Dawson brought mesh. All night, people swatted and cursed the Yukon bugs. Just as Mrs. Langley had said, it was still 500 miles to Dawson. They were slowly getting closer and closer. A few days later, after they rounded a rock bluff, they finally saw it. Only it wasn't the city any of them had imagined. Emily and Matt gaped at the jumble of dusty tents, half-finished buildings, warehouses, and muddy streets. They stared at the weary, dazed people shuffling through the city. This is Dawson, said Matt. It looks ugly, said Emily. I can't believe there's gold in this muddy place. Where's Papa? Isabel asked her mother. He lives out of the city, said Mrs. Langley. She peered at the crowds walking up and down the main street. He'll be here soon. He said he'd look for us every day until we arrived. Well, folks, said Mr. Roberts, tying up their boat, this is where we say goodbye, at least for now. I'm sure we'll meet up again here in Dawson. I can't thank you enough for all your help, said Mrs. Langley. We couldn't have managed without you. Glad to have been of assistance and glad to have the company of such a fine group, said Mr. Roberts. Mr. Roberts and his son waved goodbye, and then they hurried down the street. As soon as they left, a scruffy, bearded man in faded overalls approached them. Isabel? Molly? He said. Henry, shouted Mrs. Langley, hugging her husband. Papa, shouted Isabel, hugging him too. Mrs. Langley introduced Emily and Matt. She told her husband that they were looking for Emily's father. She said they'd been a big help on the long trip. You can stay with us until you find him, said Mr. Langley. Emily and Matt looked at each other. Emily knew what Matt was thinking. She was thinking it too. Who would want to stay in this ramshackle, run-down city, even if it was dripping with gold?